Welcome guys, welcome to our restart. Yes, this is my all restarting of challenges journey that I am going through right now. So on today's restart we are going to be doing some games. So it is going to be our weekend games that I'm going to be starting. We are fresh, we are starting new on a lot of savings, and I'm going to go ahead and go into how we're going to be playing these games from here on out. If you are new to my channel, my name is Jack with My Girl Budgeting, and basically on my channel I am working my way to become debt free. With that, I do fund savings as well as budget myself, and also things within the community of budgeting so that I can keep myself accountable. Also stay motivated so that I do not live paycheck to paycheck. If that sounds interesting to you and you want to learn more, or maybe get ideas, get tips and tricks, you know, to help you on your journey, then please hit that subscribe, guys, as we begin the restart. All right, so this is my game night weekend. So we are going to be starting some fun games. So as it goes, I do have a binder that I created specifically for games, and then I also have some games here in this one. How this is going to be played, guys, is I have number cards assigned to each of these games. So depending, and there are 12 different games in each of these, and I'm going to, along with these, some of these do have sinking funds that they're going to be applied to once I complete the game. So so we have, and they're all out of order. I did not put them in order for a reason. I just didn't want everything to be, you know, in order. So this would just help guide me, you know, on each of these 12 different challenges, 12 different games. So one of these is not a game specifically, but I'm making it into a game. And I will show you if we go into this one. This is not a game, but it is like a letterbox savings, but I'm going to show you how that will be applied for this one. Okay, vacate. So we have all of these, lovely, and then this one's blank because this is for one of my digital downloads that I purchased from Mystic Budgets. So that is those ones. Then we have the Operation game. We got Boom by Mystic Budgets. So this one, we land on this one. It is the one that is on the blank number 3, I believe is what the number was, or number 3. And then we also are bringing in, well, no guys, let me fix this one because I was supposed to put some stickers on it and I did not do that. So let me get to that real quick before we start the game. And typically I don't remember these numbers even if I'm looking at them as I'm putting these stickers on, but let me go ahead and do that real quick. This is going to be the only scratch off game that we're going to be doing at this point. I do have scratch offs challenges that I'm going to be working on whenever I start, you know, getting more into a routine of the restart. So, and guys, if you did not catch my live Thursday, I did do my randomizer new challenges that I'm going to be doing for the restart. That is available for free if you guys want to jump in and do that with me. I did put it as a randomizer group play for those who wanted to take part in it. I went ahead and made it as a freebie, and I updated all of the savings for the randomizer. So if you guys are interested in wanting to take part in that, by all means go check out my Ko-fi account. It is in my description below, and that way you guys can see, get those downloads. It is 12 challenges that we're gonna be working with, and typically on mine, you bring the amount that is best suits you. If you decide you wanted to do it in quarters, change more so than Then dollars, I am bringing, last year when I, well, year and a half ago when I did start that one, I brought $20 each week. Well, this one I upped the ante and decided to go with $30. And for every roll, $2 gets applied to whatever number it lands on. So, but yeah, and it was a short live because I could, if you guys go see it, you will know what it is, why I had to cut it short, and with good reason. You guys will hear it for sure. But yeah, I wanted to stay on a little bit longer, but yeah, I couldn't. So, and so yeah, I am really enjoying the lives. I do want to incorporate, basic topics that we face on a daily basis, whether it's with our budgeting, whether it's in life in general too. It's just, I know a lot of times, I mean, I can honestly say for myself, you have to be in a mental, like your mindset, of course, has to be in a positive, what is it? Positive flow, or, just, you have to have, you have to stay positive in order to keep yourself motivated to do savings. And one thing I know I can attest to is sometimes that isn't the case, and sometimes you do end up having you go through a little bit, not so much setbacks, I don't want to say setbacks, because we all go through those mental moments where we, it's like, are we forcing ourselves to do the save for today, or are we actually doing it because we enjoy it and love it and we want to keep ourselves motivated to do it, right? So, okay, but back to the subject I had. This is one of, let me tell you about my best friend, Would You Rather. This one was a collab that I believe, I can't remember where I got this from, but I do remember I believe it was a collab. I wish I had the name on here. And then we are bringing Lollyopoly again. Yes, I am bringing Lollyopoly again to the table, and baseball, because we are in baseball season. I loved playing this game last year, so I'm glad to be playing it. It has its number assigned to each of these envelopes. Number 8, number 1 was the other one, and 5. Okay, so with that being said, guys, we're gonna be moving along with both of these binders, folders, whatever you want to call them, and I'm gonna pull out some of my dollars. Now, mind you, I'm not gonna be playing with all of this money. I'm just bringing what I can to the table, and depending on how much each game takes, will depend on how much I'm gonna save toward each of that. If we're on one game that's a little bit longer than I anticipate, like maybe, it's just running a little bit long, then I'll probably cut that game to just doing one game. I want to try to get as much multiple games played as I can, but that just depends which game we end up landing on. So that's why I'm just bringing this money. I don't know how much I'm gonna save toward it. So we have 20, 30, 40, 1, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58 dollars. Okay, so I'll put this aside. Let's go ahead and put and I did get a Starbucks today. When I went to the bank and got my withdrawal for the week, I did end up getting a $1 Star Note, not Starbucks. This one right here. See the star? We got a Star Note. So yeah, so I need to put that away. I need to start a new challenge for the Star Notes. Okay, so we got that ready to go. We're going to play with 12-sided die. So I do have my tower here. wherever it lands. Let me see where I can put this. Let's put that here. Let's see if I can shift some of this just a little bit so you guys can see everything in place. Okay. All right, so here we go, guys. We're gonna go ahead and, you guys know I have a 20 there, so but yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and roll our 12-sided die. Wherever that number lands, that is where the savings the game I'm gonna be playing with. First roll is a number 2, which number 2 I believe is back here somewhere. Yes, it is. So for this one, we are gonna be jumping into let me see, guys. Let me see if I can make room for all of this. You know, you think you have a bigger get a big desk, and then it turns out to not really be that big. So let's see if I can just leave it like that. Okay, so we're jumping in number 2, which is Operation, guys. So I'm gonna introduce that game, how it's going to be played on the instructions. This one I did purchase from Karma Budgets, so that's who I got it from. I love Operation. I remember being a kid, and of course my parents did not spoil us. They always gave us what we needed, never did they spoil us. So there was times where I know, like, I wanted this game and I could never have it because, I mean, my parents weren't just gonna buy, you know, us stuff that we really didn't need, even though it was entertaining for us. But the plus side is I got to play with my friends who did actually have the game. So, but it was always, you know, a sad thing to watch your friends have multiple games that you wish you had, and then, you know that you couldn't have that game yourself, you know. So, but it is what it is. It made me humble, and that's, yeah, how that goes. So this is Operation by Karma Budgets. It's how to play. So draw a card from the deck, save the amount on the card, roll a d6. If you get a 1 or a 6, then you have touched the sides and have to pay $3. If you roll a 1 If you roll a 1 or a 6, you still have to save the amount on the card, and you must place the card back in the deck to be played. If you don't roll a 1 or 6, you have successfully operated and can save the amount on the card, and you do not have to put the card back into the deck. Continue to draw a card, save amount, and roll a die until you have successfully operated on all items. You must draw a card and roll for each turn. Okay, so we have to get a 6-sided die. So let me get that as well. And for this one, we do have the cards cut out from this one. This is such a cute savings, guys. I was so happy to get this. So put this off to the side. I got my 6-sided die. Remember, if I draw a card, so I'm just gonna randomly, and then I'm just gonna pick just from one. Let's go with this one and see what that one says. For today, it says $1. Okay, so on top of that, I still have to roll 1 die. If I get a 1 or 6, I have to pay $3 and put the card back. If I don't get a 1 or 6 and I get any other number, then I just pay that amount and then the card gets dispensed. Here we go. 5. So all we have to pay is $1 toward this savings. So that is what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so I'm going to start just small, and this card gets to be pulled. So let's see how we get. I'm going to gather the ones that are in play, put them like this. The ones that are going to be discarded are going to just go free as such. I mean, I might get a bag for that, the ones that we're working on. Okay, so that is it. Now let's move on to the next one. We have number one. Number one, I believe, is baseball. Yes, baseball, guys. So we get to play an inning of baseball. So how this works is this, I believe, is on my Ko-fi, guys. So if you guys want to play this, if you're interested in getting one, like a team one for yourself, you can always message me and I can try to work on something like that if you guys are interested. But here we go. So we have to roll 2 die. Whatever the die down ends on is where that money goes to. And I have to get my colored dry erasers, so I need a red and a blue, and I can't find my red, so we'll just go with this pink and blue. And so for we'll roll, let me get to my other six-sided die real quick. Okay, and typically I go with the red. Okay, so how this works is who goes up for bat. So we're gonna go with the colors pink, pink, blue, blue. Okay, so whoever gets the highest number between these two is up to bat first. Okay, so that's how we play this. And let me go ahead and do that again. So we had 5, so pink gets to bat up to first. Okay, so that's how we're gonna play this. Now, what it tells me is this is my bases, they're loaded. Whatever I land on my die, I have to go to that on the base and then just do basically like baseball. Okay, so first roll is a 1, 2. So on this, this is how this is gonna play. I'm gonna go with the color of the, so since the pink is batting first, pink will always be first. If it was blue, then blue would be first. So I would say 1, 2. So we're gonna go to find 1, 2 on our legend. 1, 2 is a double. What does that mean? That means it's a double out. Okay, and I do these a little bit different just because doubles, you know, yeah, so it's 1 and 2 outs, so that means we still have 1 more batter left. Okay, so 3, 6. So we're gonna do this one. 3, 6 is third base. So now we go first, second, third base. We are almost home, guys. So for every time I go home, a batter goes to home, that means I apply $1 to that savings. Okay, that is how we play this game. So we have 2, 1, which is 2, 1 is a double, guys. So that means this one gets out. So we have 0 for home, and we're saying pink is going to be home, or red, just depends on, you know. Okay, so home, so pink is done. Okay, now we get to move on to our blue. Blue is up to bat now. So 3, 6, 3, 6 is, let's see, 3, 6 is third base. So we got another third base. He gets to run all the way to third, almost to home run. We got 1, 6. So 1, 6 is second. So the second batter goes to first, second, and that's it for that. Okay. Now these won't run unless there's a batter that goes here or here or any of these other ones. It pushes the other team, the other ones on base. They get to run in. Okay. All right. Third batter is 2, 5. So 2, 5 is home run. So this third batter. So that means 1, 2, 3 home runs. Okay. So we're gonna go 3 at this point. Or no, it's just one home run, sorry. But the other two get to do one run-in, okay? And that's 2 run-ins, okay? So that's how I'm gonna tally up for the innings, how much I'll be paying toward those dollars, okay? So right now we are at 3, okay? No outs, no strikes, nothing. So 4-6 is next. 4-6 is second base. Okay. We have 5-1. 5-1 is a strike. So we have 1 strike. Batter's still up to bat. We have 4-4. So 4-4 is second base. So this one goes to third and that one goes to second. We have 6-4 is an out. So that means this batter is out. We still have these batters on base. We have 1 out. So we have 6-2. 6-2 is first. So we have bases loaded right now. And we have 5-2. 5-2 is an out. So that means another out. We have 4-4, which is what? I think that's a home run, isn't it? No, second. So we have already 4. So this one moves to 1, 2. These 2 get to run in. So we have 2 run-ins. So now we're at 4 here. Okay. 2-3 is a ball. 5-5 is a double. So that means that's another out. So that means the end of the inning. We are paying $5 because we have a score of 5-0. And that is how this plays out, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get a permanent marker for this. We had, let's see, guest is at 5 and home is at 0, okay? We are at winning 1 and okay, and that is it for that one. So I'm gonna get $5 to add to this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is how the games will be playing each time. This one was a fun game. Like I did it throughout the whole season of baseball last year and I had so much fun with it. I only played 1 inning until we finished all 12 innings, guys. And so if you guys are interested, again, this is on my Ko-fi available. Alright, so now we are done with that. Let's put these away. And let's jump into our next game. So next game, let's move these out. We are 8. So 8, I believe, might be Lollyopoly. Maybe. Five, 8. Yes, it is a Lollyopoly, guys. We are going to be playing Lollyopoly. Yes. This was also a game that I created. Fun game. Loved it. It is fun to play. You get to, you know, we are going to start here on go. And so I'm going to roll the die. And wherever we go is what I mark off. And that's what I'm going to save, okay? So I'm going to play with 6-sided die. And we are going at 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is $4. I'm going to mark these off as we play them. Because I don't want to I mean, I want to be able to complete it. So let's play 2 more rolls. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a sinking fund. That means I pay $5 on this. So for my sinking funds for this game, I don't have the envelope that I made last year, which was a double-sided envelope for sinking funds, and then for my savings, I'm actually going to be just putting it into my sinking fund of choice. So, and I'll show you guys here after we're done. So 1 more roll, and that will be game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, $9, guys. So we have 9 plus 4 is 13 plus 5 is 9, 10, $18. Wow. So let's see if I can break a 10. Let's break a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, wait, I can't, that doesn't work. That's not how that works. Wait, yeah. 18. Duh. I don't know what I'm thinking. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and $18. I need these. Okay. Alright, $18. 5 of those are going to go into a sinking fund. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So only 13 goes into the envelope. Alright. So the 5, what I'm going to do with this is going to be going into a high yield sinking, well, not high yield, a high priority sinking fund. So I'm going to roll the dice. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm gonna get one of my my 19 dice, or 20 sided. I think it's 20. Yeah. And wherever that lands, that's where the sinking fund's gonna go to. So we got 10. So we're gonna count back 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is going to health, which is great. I need to put it in my health. Okay, so for health, and I think what I'm gonna do with this one is probably leave the sinking fund open, because there's only 2 sinking funds that I have on here. No, it's not. There's 3. No, we'll just leave it like that. Okay, so we're adding 5. This says 37 currently for health. So let me fix that. I told you guys I had completely wiped out all of my sinking funds, so this will help. Okay, so we have 37 here, 25, 20, 35, 6, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So $5 being added, 42 for Lollyopoly. Again, this one is on my Etsy, guys, so if you want to go check that out, it is there, available for purchase. And that one you do get the actual double-sided envelope. Okay, which I will need this because I ended up having to cancel my my appointment, because I have an excruciating amount of out-of-pocket expense I was gonna have to pay for this, for that, so I did not have that, so I'm going to be rescheduling, and this money will help that for sure. Okay, so next up we're gonna play, I'm gonna just play one more game, guys. We're gonna just play one more game, and then because I need this for the hop for one, and also for my some upcoming savings that I want to play. Okay, next up is 12. So we need to find 12. And that is not here. So we get to close this one up. Jump in 12. Where comes 12? 12, aha, is Jelly Bean. Again, this one is not a game, but this one is Letterbucks, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I have to look through each of my dollar bills, my $1 bills, and I have to determine if I have any of these letters on my Letterbucks. Okay, that's how this is gonna play out. If they do, then they actually get to be applied. So we have a K-Buck, so that one does get to go toward that. Let's see, do I have C, L, or D? C, L, or D? Nope. So it is only $1. Okay, awesome. And it's going to the K-Buck. So I'm going to put this here. I don't want to mark this off because it is on photo paper and I want to be able to reuse this. So I don't think I can. Let me see. I don't think with this, I think, yeah, see. With a dry eraser, the photo page bear does soak it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and paper clip this to this letter book, and I will just keep count whenever I get the letters. So it's kind of a different way to apply your money. You're gonna have to depend on what you get from your bank or wherever you get your dollars from, to determine if you're gonna be able to apply this to the savings. So at least that's got something to start. Let's play one more, just one more game. Okay, we have 12 again. Okay, well, no, can't play it because I don't have any more Letterbucks of those. So 11. Okay, 11 is this lovely self-care sinking fund that I'm going to be playing. But this one is actually one of my other savings that I created, but this is actually for one of my binders. So you purchase the binder, you get these savings with it. And these ones are oopsies, so I'm just playing off of these instead of the actual ones you would get. They're double-sided. Okay, so for this one, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's roll a 6, 1. So number 1 is going to be getting that. Okay, and so you can either let's save and pick a shoe, save a set amount for each shoe. You can do it that way, or we can do it as a roll and save. If you wanted to go high-end dollar shoes, if you wanted to go further higher, then you can also Google search different heels to save, and you can pay that much. So I mean, of course, you're not gonna be getting $1, $5 shoes. You're gonna be looking at 10, 20, you know, up into the hundreds, right? So, I mean, that's just something, an alternative to do this savings. But we're actually gonna go ahead and roll. Let's go ahead and do a 4-sided die for this one, since we're only down to our $3. And I don't want to have to break that 10 earlier. We have $4, guys. So, how can we do this? Let me see if I can actually exchange that 10 for some lower bills. That would be on my medical. Oh, look, subscription has money too. Is that right? Did not know that. Or no, that was health. What the heck was that for? Did I put in the right one? Oh yeah. Wait. I don't know. Oh, it wasn't health, it was subscriptions I got. I'll have to look at this. Crap. But anyways, let's try to break that 10 so I can get the $4. I don't really need to pull these out because these are not 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we'll grab this 10 here, put that in here, and then we have 1, 2, 3, and $4 going into this savings. Okay, so for this one, it is laminated, so I can actually, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna color to the 4 that we rolled. I will play it like that. Or I could color in 4. Now let's do roll and save and what I saved for that. Okay guys, and that is it. That is the game for today. So I do have money left saved for what I have coming up. So this one gets to go back in its spot. But yeah guys, I will be going live again come Monday. I think I'm gonna shoot for Mondays as my time slot for lives. I think I just got a better reach. But I'm still playing with it because I haven't tried any of the other days. I try not to interfere with, but I know, I can't stop that either, right? So that I'm not, interrupting other people's lives. I try not to do that. But okay, so we'll put this aside and we get to close up our games for today, guys. That was fun. I'm so interested in playing these games again. I miss playing games, and I'm getting a couple more other games, so hopefully I'll be able to incorporate those soon as well. But that is a video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this game night savings, and you guys be on the lookout. Go check out my Ko-fi and my Etsy, guys, for these challenges that I did have. Majority of these I do believe were mine, with the exception of the best friends one. But yeah guys, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I will see you on the next video, and hopefully you guys can join me on my next live. Much love. Let's go ahead and use that hashtag games for today. It just lets me know you guys watched all the way to this point, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.